Ren, but I've got mixed emotions, people. I'm not gonna lie. What's up, beautiful people all over the world? So, yep, I said in the intro, I got mixed emotions. Of course, I'm always excited when a new Ren song comes out, but you know, it's tough because I know that this song is dedicated to a friend of his that passed away. So normally I come in, I'm super excited, I'm pumped up, I'm, thrilled that there's a new song coming out. And obviously I know that this is going to be a beautiful song. I can tell just by the intro. But when you think about the subject matter and what inspired him to create this song, it's hard not to, feel a little bit sad, to be completely honest, and have feelings for him. So, I appreciate everybody for tapping in. I'm going to go ahead and pull this video up and we're just going to dive right into this without further ado. Let me bring this logo down and let's just soak it in, catch a vibe. I'm glad y'all could be here with me. So let's get it. Man, I mean, first of all, I'm wondering where he filmed this just because, the background is beautiful. The scenery, it reminds me of certain parts of my home state of Colorado and parts of Utah that I love to travel to. And then, if we're just thinking about the song, I mean, it's beautiful. It's got this vibe to it where it's, very touching and it has a lot of emotion to it. But at the same time, like the notes that he's playing, sometimes the piano can be like very sad. Like there's, a couple songs that, I play often just because they're so beautiful, but it like puts me in this introspective place where it's like, it almost brings tears to my eyes because so much emotion gets pulled up. But, the chords that he's playing on this are emotional, but I feel like it's kind of upbeat and beautiful. And, this hits home for me because I just recently, my whole life I wanted to learn how to play piano. I'm 45 years old. I finally purchased like a keyboard so I could start playing. I've been practicing. I'll share it with you soon. And the song that I'm learning is actually, from the movie Interstellar is like the first song that I'm learning how to play. And I was going through a list of songs. One of the reasons that I wanted to learn how to play that song, I thought it would be kind of fun because it's beautiful. It's fairly simple for a beginner. And then also I know that that's my homie Rob's like favorite movie. So I thought it'd be fun to just learn how to play those chords and then be like, yo, check out what I learned. So yeah, I think it's beautiful that he was able to compose this song for his friend. And it's, deeply touching. It's a beautiful piece that he's composed here. honestly, I don't want to pause it because it's like I'm just so enthralled, by his skills. I mean, it's like, one of the things that is amazing about Ren is just his diversity of talents from, his abilities to be able to rap, to playing the guitar, to singing, keyboard. And, it's crazy because we had the privilege of actually interviewing him. And at the time, I don't know if I knew that he played piano and played keyboard, like to be completely honest. And I wasn't, playing at that point. And, I'm very curious just about how much time like he has spent perfecting his craft because to develop talent in one arena takes hours and hours and thousands of hours to develop mastery. And so that could be just, playing a guitar, to develop a high level of skill takes thousands of hours. To be able to do that with writing skill is another craft. To be able to sing and adapt your, vocal cords to be able to hit some of the notes that he does, and then to be able to play piano and not just play, but be able to compose music is crazy. Um, it's just so impressive. And like, I want to have another, chat with him at some point where we can just talk a little bit more about like, his craft, how he developed those skills, how many years. We touched on it a little bit, but I'm constantly impressed by his abilities. Well, there you have it, folks. Callum Mackay. You know, I just want to take a moment to just give Ren credit. One of the things that I find so impressive about him is not just his musical talent, but I think I might have mentioned this before. I think what Ren does is like a form of alchemy. Like alchemy is the concept, of being able to take lead and turn it into gold, but it's really like a metaphor for life. There's the surface level where it's like, oh, we're going to take this substance of lead that, doesn't have a lot of value and it's heavy and turn it into this, substance gold that's, coveted by people. But the deeper meaning behind alchemy is that you take, the soul, the human being, and all of our faults and our tribulations and our struggles that we deal with, and you take that lead, that thing that drags you down, and you turn it into gold, which is the higher spiritual self. So what I really appreciate about Ren consistently through his music is that, whether we're talking about his sickness, whether we are talking about the deaths of his friends and people that are close to him, he always manages to take those painful experiences, that lead, those things that could weigh you down, and he turns them into something that's just beautiful and touching and something that gives people meaning. And that's why people love Ren, and that's why he has such a cult fan base, is because we all go through those struggles. We all have loss in some form or fashion, whether it's, the death of a loved one or having relationships that fell apart with, people that we loved that didn't work out. We all have that heartbreak and that pain inside of us. And as an artist, he's able to take that pain and turn it into something beautiful that we can all relate to. So, once again, profoundly impressed by Ren and his ability, his scale of ability across so many different ranges. Can't wait to sit down and chat with him again. Hopefully the next time that, P and I do, it'll be in person. Shit, we'll fly anywhere in the world to get that interview locked down for you folks. So, I just want to take the time to thank everyone for tapping into this and sharing this experience with me. And also, I have so much stuff on my plate right now. And I had planned to just stay in the house and just get work done, just be a hermit. But, my friend called me and was like, hey, you want to go out, grab lunch? So that's what I'm about to go do. And, I'm thinking about this song. I'm thinking about the loved ones in my life and the people that are tapping into this. And you all already probably know this, but I'm just going to say it. Take the time to call those people that you care about, call your loved ones, because life can be so fleeting. it can go by in an instant. And I know personally that there have been times in my life where I've held on to grudges with people. We got in a disagreement or an argument, and I didn't talk to them for days, weeks, months, maybe even years in some situations. And you just hold on to this. And life can happen. You may never have a chance to let that go and to tell them how you really feel. And in some cases, just like I've been busy with work. Like I haven't talked to my parents in like weeks, like almost probably a month at least. If I'm being really honest, I haven't called my mom and just said, "Hey, mom, I love you," until like 2 days ago. She reached out. I got busy. I told her I'd call her back, and then 2 days passed, and I'm like, "What are you doing, man? What are you doing?" I know as a man, sometimes it could be hard for me to, call up my friends and be like, "Yo, I love you, man." It's something that we as men maybe don't do enough. And you know what? I'm gonna make a habit. I'm pretty good at it, but I'm gonna make a point since I'm putting it out there in the world. I'm gonna call P. I'm gonna call my brother and just reiterate, man, I love you guys. Thank you for being in my life. And I just want to say, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all and the support that you've given us over the years, and all the support that you have given me starting this new channel. And I already have thousands of subs, and I've only posted a couple videos. So thank you. Appreciate Ren for putting out all the content and allowing us to share it and to react to it. So y'all have a beautiful weekend. Talk to you on the next reaction. Peace.